I usually try to focus on optimistic and hopeful stuff on this channel and in my personal life. But this is not a happy or inspiring video. I want to be honest with you about how I feel and what I've been going through behind the scenes. I haven't been doing great, despite what you might think or see on social media. It's hard to open up, but that's exactly why it's the right thing to do. It's a way for me to turn the page, to start over. This year, as mentioned before, I had planned on cycling across Africa for 10 months while documenting the whole journey. But yeah, you know what happened. The Lebanese economy was plummeting and then COVID hit. Yes, the country is in a terrible state. Yes, there's endless reasons to complain. But we can also change the way we see things and encourage each other to take initiatives. And videos are a great medium for that. So based on this idea, I decided to redirect my time and energy towards something within my control. The first thing was working on client work as a freelancer to save up, build a more secure future, and prepare for cycling Africa. And the second thing was to showcase the potential of my country through YouTube videos and posts. In theory, both goals were achievable, but everything started going downhill. My mental health was at its lowest in the last couple of months. And obviously there were some good days, but most of my days were just filled with stress, anxiety, and loneliness. And the process wasn't enjoyable at all. I was filming, writing, producing, and performing alone in most of my films. And I would spend months editing alone on this miserable little screen and this back-breaking chair. I felt like I lost a part of myself. I struggled to juggle between creating my own videos and doing client work that would pay. The Lebanese pound inflation made it extremely hard because I had to work 10 times more for the same outcome. And so I did everything at once and overwhelmed myself until I burned out multiple times. I wasn't doing the things I loved most as much as I wanted. Spending time outdoors, working with a team on common goals, exercising, volunteering, or even seeing friends. I had no social life anymore. I just couldn't keep up. My camera had some technical issues and I couldn't work on any project for a while. And obviously the Beirut explosion and the political circumstances that just made everything worse. I won't go into further details. 2020 was a really hard year for every one of us. But I think in a world where everybody loves showing their highlights, this is my reality and you have the right to see the other side of what I usually share. I think it's something every creator should be doing a bit more. You have the right to see the other part of the story and the more raw and honest part of me and who I am and what I'm doing behind the scenes. I know I chose this path and I was expecting all these hardships, so I did my best to keep afloat and deal with them. But then a month and a half ago, the worst possible thing happened to me. How to start this? This hard drive was connected to my computer. It had all my work and data from the past year and a half, and it crashed just like that. I lost everything I had been building in the last 19 months of my life. Everything. The content from my website, all my portfolio, important documents I had, months worth of priceless footage, all my memories, my travels, my trips, client work, everything. It was just a disaster. It still haunts me. Every time I go to a location or a place, or even if I think about stuff, I always have weird flashbacks of the shots I don't have anymore. It was footage that I spent thousands of hours filming from any location you can think of. Tens of thousands of shots and hundreds of thousands of photos, and they're just gone like that. I can't stop thinking of all the energy, time, and thoughts that I put into this work of mine, and every time I think of it, it's just a hit in the face. I don't really have material attachment to anything. I don't really care if I lose possessions and stuff. Things come and go. Things break. You can always make money if you have skills, but that's not the case with memories. Once they're gone forever. And memories in your mind are corruptible. Your brain forgets so much and distorts past reality. So when you lose footage and you lose photos, videos, anything, it's the only way to remember the things you've done in an objective way. That's why I love photography and videography so much. You just immortalize those moments in one place and you can rewatch them and it can just give you so much insight on who you are as a person and on how you've evolved. And the thing is that I had so many projects and opportunities lined up about politics, tourism, archaeology, gastronomy, wildlife, social initiatives, and all my videos were going to be aired on national TV and the biggest social media channels in Lebanon. And most of this footage is just timeless. I mean, the Lebanese revolution, the Beirut explosion, the wheat harvest in the Bekaa Valley, those things, I won't be able to film them again, as if I worked all this for nothing. What hurts me even more is that I know these videos could have had an incredible impact on people and on society, especially in Lebanon, and they were full of purpose, and this footage and those photos would serve a greater purpose than just my personal memories. And It's hard. I'm getting flashbacks again. Recently, all I wanted to do was spend my days in bed doing nothing. But I forced myself to do something about it. I decided to focus on the few things I knew could motivate me again. So I started running daily, listening to good music, going for long hikes in nature, spending time with people that care about me, and opening up about how I was feeling. It's still very hard to accept the reality of things, but I want to continue enjoying life on this planet and making a difference. I need to keep going, and those things definitely helped. Maybe when I look back, I'll find valuable lessons off this unfortunate story of my hard drive and this whole year. I know everything happens for a reason, but it's hard to find any reason right now with this situation. I don't think those flashbacks are gonna go away soon, but I'm just trying to fight again and go back on track and start from scratch. And this video is a way to turn the page over and start again. From zero, bro. Okay, so what now? What's the future plans, you might ask? So I'm gonna be cutting most of my client work. It's just that right now in my life, it's gonna be very hard to not focus on what I really wanna be doing, which is not client work. Even if the money situation is gonna be hard, I wanna focus on Africa with my friend Adam and my friend Florence. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a couple of last videos on Lebanon, just shedding light on positive stuff happening in Lebanon and the incredible potential this country has. And I'm also working every day on this record about plastic pollution, you know, the one with the bottles. If you wanna support my channel, you can subscribe and you can be updated with everything I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be exciting. We're starting from scratch, baby. Hard drive era is out now. We're turning the page and we're going over. Why am I pointing over there? There's nothing over there. You wanna see? There's nothing, bro. Look. Right in the middle.
Okay, hi, this is the behind the scenes. We're filming today the update video, which is a really important video for Rob because it's gonna allow him to move on from his trauma of losing his hard drive.